I want to welcome in now retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General and Newsmax contributor General Blaine Holt. General, good to see you. You hear John Huddy's reporting cluster munitions supposed to be illegal under international law, continued to be used, raining down on Israel this morning. Meanwhile, the president pushing back this deadline to take out Iran's energy infrastructure. Here's the Truth Social post one more time. Iran has 10 more days to negotiate, he wrote. At the same time, the Pentagon is also weighing sending 10,000 more troops to the region. So is the 10 days really buying us time to get our troops in place? Is that what's happening here?
It's helpful. I mean, there's no question about it. Every day that goes by, we only up our advantage. And now you're seeing the Emirates and Saudi Arabia that they're interested in building a coalition to force the straits open. That's critical. So here's the big thing, though, and I think John Huddy touched on it so well. You have these proxies. And so if you don't kill this regime, and I mean kill it, and I think the president's honestly negotiating with what a future government looks like, then it just comes back like weeds. Revenge-minded weeds. They'll put the proxies back into business. And so right now, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Hamas, they're all orphaned. They can talk big. It won't really matter because they're worried that where they sit, they're going to be overrun by the populations around them. Lebanon is certainly sick of Hezbollah. And so there's going to be a lot of opportunities ahead. But the emergency remains the Straits of Hormuz. It's got to get taken care of right now.
Strait of Hormuz. So that's mission critical. Strait of Hormuz is what would you say number one in your book militarily, and then Karg Island, or how would you rate it? How do you rank it?
Yeah, it's number one, and everything else is a far distant second. And the reason is because the humanitarian crisis that we're baking into the cake is just it's infinite, because it's not just about oil and gas. It's about urea, sulfa, the precursors to fertilizer. It's planting season. We only have about 4 weeks left in Africa for them to get that fertilizer. And for those who are like, well, that's the third world, those groceries go to European grocery stores. You can have all the money in the world, but if there's nothing on the shelf, you got a problem. So we've got to get at that.
So how do we do it militarily? And now you see some of the Gulf states now slowly, and that's kind of breaking as we come to air here, that they're just now starting to offer, support. It will be critical in taking the strait and then Karg as well. No? No, it's absolutely critical. But the other good part about this versus NATO or a Japanese force is that they're there and they know the culture and they all speak the same language. And so building this coalition can be effective very, very soon. When they make decisions, it's not very quick, but when they execute, it is pretty quick. Yeah. And they also understand this is in their best interest. So I'm very optimistic that we're getting after the right things. We are bringing robotic boats to bear against their mines, against their own drones. And so every day we've got another advantage that we can bring, and the Marines are going to be there shortly, and maybe they have to secure Karg. We just don't know yet. General Blaine Holt, always great conversation with you, sir. We appreciate you joining us bright and early. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.